This is verse 1 of the 16th chapter, Gospel of Matthew. Jesus has retired from the feeding of the 4,000 to a place which is called Magadan. The location is not absolutely certain, but it seems to be a fairly deserted area, not highly populated. But nevertheless, we have the religious leaders seeking him out and now probably following up to this miracle that took place of the feeding. We have a demand that's being made, so Matthew introduces it here, Kai, the connective, proselthon test from proserchomai, I come to. This is a aorist participle, so having come to him. It's in the nominative, masculine plural, so it's going to be associated with the subject of the sentence, which in this case is both hoi pharisaioi, the Pharisees, kai saddukaioi, the Sadducees. So these two coming together, of course, they are not natural allies. In fact, they're quite hostile to each other, not only religiously, but even politically. So it seems a little odd to see them, but of course, common enemy is going to unite them now. So these come to him. They've found what they appear to think is a inconsistency that they can sort of exploit, I suppose, to try to embarrass Jesus. So they came to him, Pharisees and Sadducees, pyrodzontes. Again, this is a present participle. They come to him, again, in masculine plural, nominative, going along again with the same subjects. This is present, though, so having come to him, they test him. This is from pyrodzo. It can mean either to test, as in simply putting something to the test, to see what it's made of, that kind of thing, but it can also mean to test, as in to tempt, to try to seduce someone into some evil enterprise. Both of those are legitimate applications. Here it seems to be more the idea of just putting Jesus to the test, trying to see whether he can deliver with respect to what they view as a more challenging demand. And we have eperotesan. This is from erotao. Normally it would mean to request. The epi at the beginning here adds to it the notion of weight, so actually more like demanding. So the Pharisees and Sadducees testing him, demand, takes the accusative, so they demand from him semeion. This is the word for a sign. They're demanding of him a sign. Notably, it's ek tu orinu, out of heaven. There was an idea that satanic forces could perform miracles on earth, but only God could perform a miracle from heaven. And the feeding of the 5,000 was apparently being taken, or the 4,000, either one, was being taken as possibly a sign on earth, but they want a sign out of heaven, something more of a spectacle that could only be attributed to the power of God. So they're wanting a sign from heaven. It's the infinitive here, aorist infinitive, epidexai, from epideknumi. Deknumi means to show. Our word indicate, actually, is derived from that word. The epi is, of course, a little more emphatic, to demonstrate emphatically, strongly, irrefutably, autois to them, this sign out of heaven. So that's the demand. Of course, it gives rise to the conversation that we're going to have now as Jesus responds to this attempt by these two unnatural allies to try to create problems for Jesus.